The build-up to the Aintree thriller began 6 months ago.
It's official. Radio City is bringing pop superstar Michael Jackson to Liverpool. Permission has been given for the last concert of his world tour to be held at Aintree Racecourse on September the 11th.
Ticket demand was huge as soon as the concert details were announced. Fans queued overnight all over the Northwest, and co-promoter Radio City was inundated with postal applications.
We knew months ago that Michael Jackson was going to do one farewell concert somewhere in Europe, but no one knew where it was going to be, and we decided to have a pitch for it. And after weeks and weeks and weeks of work, we actually got the offer to put it on at Aintree, and then everything really started. The financiers were quite worrying. We had 10 minutes to make our mind up whether to put $1 million on the table to secure the deal, and with our partners Apollo, that's what we did.
For the police, the concert meant their biggest operation since the Pope's visit in 1982.
The major problems, of course, will deal with safety of the public and getting the public to and from the event and home safely. We don't anticipate major disorder problems because the people who attend Michael Jackson concerts are generally well behaved and are here to enjoy themselves.
And despite hosting the Grand National every year, Aintree Racetrack had never seen anything quite like it, as an army of construction workers and road crews moved in to build a stage set which looked more like a space-age tower block. Aintree was to be Wacko Jacko's last date on his European tour, and it had been a 125,000 sellout weeks before. With only 2 days to go, there wasn't a room to be had in any of the major city centre hotels. But for those who'd camped out all night to see their hero, the lack of hotel accommodation was the last thing on their minds.
He's so good. He's fantastic. He's got a gorgeous body and he sings really well and he dances really well.
Nobody else can match his stagecraft. He's just, you know, the best there is.
The statistics for the spectacular were as staggering as the crowds queuing to get in. 1.5 miles of metal fencing had been put up to stop ticketless fans getting a free view of the world's greatest entertainer, and there were 4 huge car parks catering for 25,000 cars and coaches. More than 600 police officers were on duty, backed by an army of 1,100 stewards.
I've worked a number of Grand National races, and it's usually gone off a lot better than this has. This seems quite busy, really.
As ever, Jacko's whereabouts were a closely guarded secret until the last moment, but he did stop off in a Liverpool hotel before being whisked to Aintree with a police escort. With only an hour to go, the arena was full and some fans could barely hide their excitement.
He's wonderful! Can't think of anything else. Just absolutely incredible. I'm standing there in awe of him.
And here's what all the fuss was about. At the end of the night, though, the story was all about the fans who'd paid more than £2 million for tickets and bought more than £200,000 worth of souvenirs.
Excellent, no other word for it.
Gorgeous! Oh, the way he moves, do you want to show you?
Oh, everything, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Really good. Oh, the guy's just superb, you know, he's in a class of his own. Excellent, we'd travel anywhere to see the guy.
Let's see Diana. No. There.
What makes him so brilliant?
He's dancing. He's singing.
Perfection.
He's absolutely fantastic.
He's unique.
And even local residents didn't seem to mind the inconvenience.
Should have more.
Should have more. This should be the first of many, this.
We have it, you know, for the Grand National. It's a little bit more busy. It's very enjoyable.
Are you a Michael Jackson fan?
No, not really. I'm more for Cliff.
Despite the massive crowd, police say there was little trouble, although 25 ticketless fans were arrested for stoning stewards who stopped them scaling fences for a better look. 3,000 fans were treated for fainting, shock and minor injuries, but only 4 were detained in hospital. Reports of mass crushing were greatly exaggerated.
I think that's a bit of a nonsense, really. I mean, in a situation like this, there are always people who are overcome by the heat, by hysteria, by the crushing, because it is crowded towards the stage area.
Don't come together, do the way they do. I'm sitting down, I'm making love, and this is my better to you. Something is like, I don't know, this thing is right of me. They're on the line, waiting for you. It's just another problem.
There's no question then that Jacko thrilled everyone who went to Aintree. He's now left for the States to complete the US leg of a tour which is expected to net him almost £20 million.